Today is International Women's Day, a day to celebrate the achievements of outstanding women all around the world. My name is Dipesh Patel, editor at Trade Finance Global, and today we're proud to be launching Women in Trade 2021. I'm joined by Pamela Coke Hamilton, Executive Director of the International Trade Centre. Pamela, welcome to Trade Finance Talks TV.
Thank you so much, Deepesh. I appreciate it.
So, Pamela, access to finance is frequently cited as a key challenge to growth, particularly for women-owned businesses. What can women entrepreneurs do to prepare their businesses better to access the finance they need?
Thanks, Deepesh. That's a very important question. And I think this can be summarized in three strategic steps in order to help women ensure the success of their business. First of all, better branding and marketing. Create an impactful story around the product or service that you're offering and boost brand recognition to raise awareness amongst potential investors and financiers. Women entrepreneurs are also encouraged to be proactive and seek out opportunities and learn about financiers that are funding women-owned businesses, businesses with a strong track record of employing women, or companies that improve the lives of women and girls with their products and services. Secondly, getting the business offer to be the best it can be. Throughout the business cycle, ITC tries to help businesses to be as prepared as possible, factoring in the product, scale, quality, business management, business plan, and more. So women-owned businesses can ensure that they're investment ready by systematically reviewing their business model, their strategy, and their team before crafting a validated growth and investment plan. And this brings me to my next suggestion. Thirdly, plug into networks and pursue training opportunities that are available. Investment readiness boot camps, hubs, training and access to networks can not only prime you for investments, but can connect you to investors. For example, programs such as ITC She Trades Invest, which provides technical assistance to improve the investment readiness of women-owned businesses through capacity building activities. It performs due diligence and builds a pipeline of women-owned companies that are credible and robust to de-risk potential capital for a network of 30 impact investors. So ITC is also offering an extensive lineup of webinars and training opportunities in the lead up to She Trades Global Dubai, which is going to be held in October 2021.
Thank you, Pamela. Let's talk about the role of FIs. What can women in banks and FIs do to empower female entrepreneurs to develop products and services?
Thanks, Deepesh. I think one of the biggest problems is the way that financing is offered. So the first thing I would suggest is offering financing in smaller chunks and making it available through consortia that cater to MSMEs. It's important, I think, for us to recognize that one size does not fit all, especially when it comes to financing. The funders, unfortunately, continue to use larger traditional measures for financing SMEs, which have worked in the developed world, but consider the real needs of SMEs in the developing world. Women entrepreneurs continue to face difficulties in accessing finance because of traditional terms and conditions that are not flexible enough in the current business climate. So, for example, the conditions of collateral, strict and inflexible repayment schedules, and high interest rates often force women to turn to their personal networks for funds. So by catering to these unique challenges faced by women-owned SMEs, you can play an active role in women's economic empowerment. So investors I find that are interested in supporting women entrepreneurs should consider partnering with organizations such as ITC and others who are already doing the work of de-risking investments through the provision of technical assistance, pipeline, and due diligence of women-owned businesses. Secondly, offer mentorship programs to support women entrepreneurs. I'd really like to encourage women in finance to share their wealth of knowledge with women-owned businesses. Weak financial and business knowledge is a challenge that many women entrepreneurs struggle with on a daily basis. They continuously ask for capacity building activities and coaching in these areas. Many women entrepreneurs lack knowledge and confidence when it comes to financing procedures, the necessary documentation, and pitching their business plan. They also often have difficulties identifying the correct financial instruments for their business or understanding the kind of services offered by financial institutions. As a result, they often approach the wrong investor for their business. As I mentioned before, with our She Trades program, mentorship programs such as these can be readily built into a company's corporate social responsibility strategy and have a meaningful positive impact on women-owned businesses in their communities. Thirdly, make financing opportunities available, accessible, and transparent. There's a burning desire within millions of women entrepreneurs, but without adequate technical support and guidance, many lack the self-assurance to reach out to financial institutions. Our She Trades Invest results revealed that financial products and ticket sizes provided by financial institutions are discouraging women from even approaching them. While efforts to finance SMEs through priority sector lending targets and credit guarantee schemes have been undertaken, women entrepreneurs are still excluded from mainstream financing efforts. So by making these financing opportunities more accessible to women-owned MSMEs, this can have a really positive impact on overall women's economic empowerment.
Thank you. And to finish off, on International Women's Day 2021, what is the most important message you'd give to young women about to embark on their careers in trade?
I would urge women to believe in themselves, believe in their innate worth, in their capabilities, their talents, and their expertise. Regardless of whatever room you enter, you belong and you have a voice. And so I urge young women to support each other and help pave the way for more to follow.